The Pfaff Quilt Ambition 2.0 has the ability to create your own pattern sequences, and also it has built-in alphabets. So there's 3 American alphabets, and one of them is both uppercase and lowercase. So let's take a look at what it takes to put in maybe your name, a date, start the quilt label that you always have wanted to stitch out but haven't done yet. So when you open up the sequencing, you'll notice that it's probably blank. When you touch the A for alphabet, it brings you into the letter area where the letters are. The block letters are the ones that have both uppercase and lowercase options. The other ones, outline letters and script, okay, just have, let's see, outline has just uppercase, and script also just has uppercase. So for ease, I'm going to just do the block letters, and we're going to spell out the word Pfaff for fun. These little arrows will, I just accidentally touched the little arrow. That's how you can scroll and fix a letter or add something at the beginning of a sequence. But I'm going to keep going forward here and add my, oh, I'm sitting off to the side. That's why it's keeping selecting. Here we go. Try that. And F, F. But it is nice, you can see before you actually stitch it out if it's spelled correctly. Now if you do want to save this, if you come back to the sequencing screen, and there are 2 hearts. The first one would be loading something that you've already saved, but to save it into the machine, touch the one with the heart and the arrow. You will see Save Sequence at the top, and one of these will need to be highlighted, whichever memory you want to save it in, and touch the check mark to confirm it. All right, so if I come over here and want to delete this out and put in something else, you can touch the trash can one at a time, or if you touch and hold it, it'll come up with a delete all stitches. And that just clears everything away. You can put both letters and decorative stitches together. So if that is something that you'd like to do. You do have spaces, you have numbers, you have everything at your fingertips, and a lowercase option if you wish. So if you wanted to spell out Pfaff with a lowercase feature, there I am going, oh, there we go, A, F, F, and then Pfaff, and is fun. And you do have punctuation as well. Let's just do a quick save so you can see once again how to save it into a memory. I'm going to pick number 2 because if I leave this selected, it will put it over the top of the first one. So I'll pick number 2, do the check mark, and then X out of this. Let's say we go back to straight stitching and we go back to like all the way out, back to a straight stitch. We turn the machine on tomorrow and we want to load a decorative stitch. So it actually shows me the last one that I have on the screen. So if I do want to come back to the ones I have saved, I can pick the one that I want and bring it in. Now it actually brought it in after the Pfaff is Fun one and added Pfaff at the end. So I'm going to just go ahead, delete all this, and then bring in just the one that I want to stitch. And then when you're ready to sew, just put it under the machine and push the start stop button, and we'll go ahead and stitch. I am going to push this stitch restart button, and then that way it will sew to the end of the F and stop for me so I don't have it stitching Pfaff, Pfaff, Pfaff all the way down my fabric. Stops with some locking stitches, makes it nice and secure, and there we have a fun way to stitch out letters out of your own machine.